Hi friends, today I am going to discuss about the BigFix server relays and client infrastructure. What's configuration and how it configured? What is the structure on an enterprise level in any company? How we can demonstrate it? How we can configure and what are the benefits to use this structure? For the patching and vulnerabilities management in any global infrastructure. So without delay anything and going forward and I want to explain it, so let's go. So normally in any big fix client or any infrastructure where we are using a BigFix server, what we want to patch the multiple clients, more than thousands clients. So in that type of situation, this is a better to use BigFix servers, relays and client combination. So basically there is a multiple things which we have to care about that. Okay. First things is you can tell that this is network bandwidth, you have to care about that. And second things, cost effectiveness also play the vital role as well. So there is a three main component in any global organization where you want to deploy such infrastructure. First component is a BigFix main server, second component is relays, and third component is client. So these three conclude and make a complete patching infrastructure for any global level company which have thousands of computers known as the clients. So first come and just try to understand what is BigFix main server. So basically BigFix main server is a patching management software which used to patch, monitor and push the OS deployment and software distribution on a group of computers available on an enterprise network levels. Okay, so these main functions of this BigFix server. Okay, so it has a large number of scale in a large scale in a version, like it is 9.2 and 9.5.6 to 13 to 15. Okay, so currently I am discussing about 9.5.11 to 13. Okay. Also, if you want to upgrade your video, upgrade your servers, so from 9.2 to 9.5 you can easily upgrade. Okay. And coming the main services which we use in BigFix server. The main 5 services which we have to put care about that. So like BS root service, this is the main service for BS main server, and second is BS field DB. Second is BS field DB service. Third one is BS gather DB and BS client. So these are the main services which are available in BigFix main server, and you should ensure that all these services should be run. Okay. So coming up client support, it is BigFix main server can support a large number of computers, about more than 2.5 lakh computers it can support, means client it can support. So it has a large number of support capability. Okay. And coming out how it communicate to client, because you have a more than 10,000 client, more than 20,000, and then how you will identify that? You have to understand how it communicate. So here is one thing, the between BigFix main server and BigFix clients, there is a more one component used, that is called the BigFix relays. Okay, it works as a relays. Relays means it pass the information of action, what services running, and the status, the IP of client to main server. Okay, and it also reduce the load of patching for the main servers, and also relays play the very important role to reduce the network traffic. So it is a very useful, but it's increase the cost. So from 5.11, IBM BigFix introduced one function to reduce the number of relays, so that the cost effectiveness will reduce. That function is called the peer nest technology. So using peer nest technology, available multiple groups on the same subnet, we can reduce the number of relays in that segment. So this is the other topic, important topic, we will discuss later on this. Okay, so these are the things. So come on, relays and types of relays, we have to understand what are the relays. So in a patching moment, we have to understand there is a two types of top relays. First one is the top level relays, and second one is the site level relays. Okay, so what works site level relays? Site level relays has the main function to communicate between top level relays and the client. Okay, so from client to site level relays, there is a one directional communication that client send to site level relays, or that's depend upon the UDP protocol, UDP 52311 port. Okay, so on that port it works on that, and there is a bidirectional communication between top level relays and site level relays. Okay, so it works as a bidirectional communication, same port number 52311. So doesn't matter on a port number, but there is a protocol difference. Okay, so top level relays and site level relays, these are the two main functions we have to understand on that. So top level relays communicate from BigFix main server to itself. Okay, there is a bidirectional as well communication, and it has a multiple roles, like it precaches the patches, it reduces the network traffic and load of main servers. Okay, so one thing here, that relays in a large number of infrastructure we can use for, where the more than 10,000 or more than 20,000 client available, it's good to use it. Okay, and come in our next topics or next components in BigFix infrastructure, that is called the your client, called our BigFix client. Okay, computers or servers. So client can be Linux OS based, Windows servers, and maybe AIX, IBM AIX, or Solaris. Okay, so any OS you can register in a BigFix. Okay, so it has a different things, how to register, how to monitor, and how to do all the things. I will make videos on depending on that. So come in the what it use, how we register it, and what works of clients in a BigFix segment. So first things we have to understand, there is a one PS client service, and it is a small package which contain the main information of client IP address, and also it create the log file when we get installed in a computers of Linux are Unix based. So it by default on Windows as well. By default in Windows it install in a C drive program file and PS client, okay, PS enterprise folder, and in a Linux it install by default on a var inside PT folder. So this is the main locations, okay. So also it is very useful to troubleshooting purpose when any server is grayed out or any your suppose Windows server is services is down, and so in that case you have to check the log file, it is updated or not, or you can debug logging logs, you can check from there as well. So these are the multiple things: network issue, CPU utilization, RAM. So these are the basic troubleshooting steps we can follow that. And proceeding next, this is the multi-roles BigFix server. So it is a very large functional server. Okay. So in any global enterprise level network, BigFix server is a little bit slow. It can be works, its console can be slow depending upon the network bandwidth and large infrastructure. Okay, so doesn't it matter that it's not performance is any doubt. Really, it's very useful and undoubtable. It provides the performance. Okay, so this is the main infrastructure, and now I'm gonna show you main the BigFix. I just make it on a simple topic, so I will show you.